legislature during a legislative session. So a referendum, it already exists. It is a law that has not been enacted yet, and it can only be enacted during a legislative session. So they take it and they vote. They say yay or nay, and if it is voted by the majority, it is enacted into law. Initiatives are created by 15% signatures of qualified voters to place an initiative of proposing a constitutional amendment. So you need 15% of signatures in your district to propose a constitutional amendment on the ballot, and 10% signatures for a proposal of a statutory amendment. So 15% may seem like a lot, but if you divvy up the population and you work just as hard and you pound the pavement, you can get all these signatures and you can initiate change in Arizona. A referendum is created by a general vote to the electorate or single political question that has been referred to them for a direct decision. So it is already there, it is already in writing, the proof is in the pudding, and it's a single political question that your representatives that represent you as a citizen of that specific district, they go to the state house or even in the federal side and they propose this question and they want to enact it into law through a single political question and through the legislative process. The main difference between initiative and referendum is that initiatives are proposals that come from the citizens. An initiative is initiated by the citizens. It's through signatures, it's through political organizations, it's through going door to door and saying, hey, I want this to be changed. Now, can you please get this signature to help enact this into law? Referendums are proposals that already exist or come from lawmakers, state or local government, and they only refer to citizens after the fact. So it comes directly from the horse's mouth. It comes directly from the people that represent you, and they only refer to the citizens after the law is enacted. How initiatives and referendums are similar is that citizens and organizations start an initiative to get signatures so it can be on the ballot, and the measures are placed on the ballot for the vote. So they are similar is that the people get the power, they get signatures, they go to organizations, and then it is put on the ballot, and that is the referendum. So lawmakers alike can vote to see if it is enacted into law. The pros of an initiative, you get people involved and give them power and give them a voice that is allowed to be heard. So many people think that they're quiet, their voice doesn't matter, but through initiatives and through organizations, your voice can be heard. The cons of an initiative is that it's a long process that does not happen overnight, and it takes a long time for the initiative to get onto the ballot, and the likelihood of it being passed isn't very likely, but if you push hard enough and work hard enough, don't let your dreams be crushed. The pros of a referendum is simply that it already exists and it could be put into law and into snap of a finger. But the cons is that there's partisan politics, that your representatives, they stand and they're sometimes bought out by lobbyists, and they stand on these political decisions, and sometimes they represent that more than you. So partisan politics are a huge problem, and it has to go through the legislative process, which can take a very long time and can eventually be vetoed by the governor and or president at the federal level. Initiatives and referendums outline direct democracy by the people directly getting involved in initiating change through petition, protest, or a vote from the government. Through initiative, through protest, through peaceably assemble, through our First Amendment rights, we can make change. And the referendums, they exist. And if we push hard enough, the people that represent us can push for that vote and enact it into law. Thank you for your time today, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Be well and be blessed. Go Lopes.